the Zach Knighton show?
So it's going down like that. Hey,
who cares about writers?
It's definitely not going to be the Prentice Penny show.
I would watch that show every day.
And we are doing another live after show right here on AfterBuzzTV.com. This one is very special to me because I really like this show on ABC. It is called Happy Endings. And let me tell you, today is very special because not only are we, as we always kind of talk about this show, we break down our favorite characters, we laugh, we joke, the whole thing. This, of course, is Happy Ending, season number 2, episode 17. Kind of goes by quick, right? And I do want to encourage everyone to call us 424-25. Someone is breathing so hard. I would like to get to business. You guys, it's really exciting for us who watch this show and fans of the show. And Kellie actually got us in connection with Prentice Penny, who joins us today, along with, that's right. There we go. Oh, yeah, we are cheering today. Todd Linden, who also joins us. Woo! And Sierra, for us to have the writers here.
It's great. You know, and honestly, let me just say that that's a testament to them following their fan base. And it's awesome to have them here so we can talk about it. So it's great. So they love their fans, everybody. That's what makes it even better.
And, you know, talking about fans, because there is just so much to talk about with this Happy Ending show. I did want to talk about our fans here at AfterBuzz. We have a couple. We do. But one thing that really makes these podcasts really drive is that interaction. The fact that we have writers here and you guys are hanging with us. But what we really appreciate, too, is for everyone to go on our iTunes page and please write a comment or two. Say, you know what, that was really cool you had the writers. Or, you know, don't always have to be that positive, but just tell us something. You know, talk about us. We are wearing V-necks, you guys. We're going to talk to the writers in a second. Nice. And you guys obviously are the ones who were instrumental in writing that Dave is Mr. V-neck. It was in an episode. Yes. So we all, mine is the lamest version of the V-neck. I'm sorry, I got up really early. But Nick is wearing, are you wearing a V?
I feel very hipster today too. You know,
Nick is wearing. Nick is wearing a V.
Yeah.
Kellie is wearing a V.
I've got a V going on.
A deep V.
Deep V. I know. I was
And Maricela is just.
I had a double layered V.
Yeah, you did.
I was extra boobalicious.
Cool.
A double DV.
There you go. We'll start off with Prentice, man. Thank you for coming, dude. You are the one. You are our connection, basically.
Of course, man.
And so tell me about like doing the aspect of you're a writer and what brought you to Kellie. I mean, that's like a really special thing for fans that you happen to connect with us and now they can watch you talk about your show.
Yeah, I avoided Twitter for a long time. I felt like the old grand. Like I was like, what is the hash? Like, what is the pound symbol here?
Yeah.
I had no idea what any of it was. And then like one day I was like, I'm just gonna like learn this Twitter thing. And so Jason Berger, who runs the Happy Rights Writers Room thing, was like, this is how you sort of do it. And it was my episode. I think weirdly you tweeted out from the thing.
I did.
And then we just sort of like responded, and then it really happened that fast.
He responded to me and tagged you, and then we started chatting, which was great. So thank you, Jason. Thank you.
If you guys don't know, Todd, you wrote this particular episode?
I wrote the episode, yes.
Man.
Fantastic.
So we made sure to laugh extra hard because we knew you were in there. I'm just like, it was really funny.
Underlying joke.
I don't know how much you could hear because I was breathing so loud.
Have you ever had an experience like that where you wrote the episode and then you had a group of people watching with you? I mean, is this more like a family thing?
Know what? This is my first episode of TV.
Yeah.
Wait. What does that mean?
Well, last year, Sierra and I and a couple other talented writers co-wrote the season finale of Happy Endings. But this year was my first solo credit.
Oh, congratulations.
That's
so
great.
spin it with us.
Yeah.
Is it do you get any more nervous because it's not, you know, in September that this show starts?
I think I think we were hoping that we would come on in the fall, obviously, like anything else. But really, I think that actually helped our show because last year there were so many couple shows like Perfect Couples and all these types of like couples, like Traffic Light and all these shows that sort of were about the same sort of theme that we sort of got after all that stuff. Like after people were like, nope. And it was like, here's this show at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. I mean, we like no promotion, no huge stars. It was just like, it really was like, screw it. We either in or out, you know what I mean? And so I think we were all just like, who the hell knows this is going to go? And it went.
It's crazy the way I describe watching the show. All four of us actually talk. Look at, they are tweeting like crazy, right? How's everything going on?
Well, I'm excited
Marty's
because
doing her grocery list.
we're gonna have one of your friends call in here in about a couple minutes.
Knighton, right?
Zach Knighton.
Oh, God. That's awesome.
I just, I'm going to ask the room, everyone in the room, what do you guys think it is about this show? Because I guess I can honestly say maybe it's because this other show that I'm going to compare it to is just kind of, it's had a good run. I used to love How I Met Your Mother. I'm obsessed with these group hangs. You guys did comment about that.
Well, Todd worked on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, hey now.
I did. I was an assistant there to Jonathan Groff, who wrote on the show, who is now the showrunner of Happy Endings. So I came over with him.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love How I Met Your Mother. I think it's a great show.
Well, they paid you, so yeah. You got those checks.
No, How I Met Your Mother was so great. It was like the bridge from Friends to what we're doing now. I think that they've found a new way to have a spin on the Friends genre. I think we've done
so what do you think is the major difference, though? I mean, because I do like both. Me and Kellie Nick too, right? Are you still here, Nick? I haven't heard a word from him. He brings the funny, but I haven't heard a word from him all day.
The pressure is on.
No,
I can never be a comedian.
Ronnie's spearheading it, so I'm a great listener right now.
I forgot my question now. No, what do you think are those differences with the two shows, or
from us to How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're a single cam, which allows us to pace up everything a little bit more than when they have a laugh track. So I think that alone is so different in the shows. And
right.
They have a great cast, but I would say our cast comes from like an improv world. They're a performing group, and so it just adds this.
I think it's a little different too. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I just see like the How I Met Your Mother cast is a little bit more like it focuses a little bit more on their like grown up lives, like the jobs that they do and things. As far as this show kind of focuses more on them individually and kind of how they cope with just life in general, and that's just what makes it a little bit funnier and a little bit more relatable on a different level, I think.
And that's the credit of David Casp, who created the show.
Absolutely.
He really wanted this to be just a show about friends and how, his original pitch, I think, was basically following friends drinking every night. And of course, it can't just be that.
Should have followed us if it wasn't Lent.
Yeah, I mean, it's a play on, obviously, like it's not a happy ending for Dave and Alex in the premiere episode. You know what I mean? So it's a play on the name that people know. And I mean, weirdly, when I met David, it was just called the Untitled David Cass Project. Dan, so
I was actually there on the pilot, and we, David always was thinking about getting another title. That was kind of his temp title, and he thought we could do better. And we pitched on all these different titles, and
I want to hear like Sue. Can I
get
like
how about the Zach Knighton show?
So it's going down like that. Hey,
who cares about writers?
It's definitely not going to be the Prentice Penny show.
I would watch that show every day.
That sounds like a game show, like
it does.
Zach, welcome, man. We recap this show, Happy Endings, here at AfterBuzzTV.com. It's real special for us. We have the writers, and then have our second cast member call in. I just want to say thank you, dude. I mean, I was a fan of yours when you were on Flash Forward, not to be talking about other shows. However, it was ABC. And when they canceled, when they canceled the show, I was devastated. Flash Forward was gone. And then I had read he was going to end up, meaning you, were going to end up on a new show. And I was kind of like really not wanting to go with it. And I want to say, because I was so upset Flash Forward was gone. And I was like, all right, well, let me figure out. Zach, we're looking at your cheesy picture.
In a lavender jumpsuit.
And a V-neck.
We are having a V-neck party just for you.
Yes.
It's true. They're all
that's actually ripped from the headlines. That's actually a true story about me. I'm completely addicted to V-necks. I don't wear crew necks. I stay away from crew necks. I don't feel natural in them. I don't feel like they show off my collarbones the way a V-neck does.
I agree.
Oh my gosh. Hey, dude. So we got Prentice in here. We have Sierra. We have Todd. Tell me a little something about them. I mean, not a lot of people as fans get to know about the writers enough, and that's like special for us and for anyone who's following this show.
Well, Prentice, I don't know what outfit he's wearing tonight, but Prentice is like a different guy every day. Prentice will either be like motorcycle guy with some leathers on and some like chaps and shit, or he'll be like Kanye, like super prepped out. Sometimes he likes to rock the Harry Potter. I'll let him explain that.
Wow.
What?
What is the Harry Potter?
I mean, I just don't feel like it to be like a bum at work. I'm wearing a tie right now. Zach, I'm wearing a tie right now.
Very nice.
I'm wearing a tie.
Very nice.
What is your ethos when you wake up in the morning?
What is
When you open up the closet, you say, "How do I want to feel?"
How do I want to feel today? That's
You know,
right. That's what I
how do I
said.
feel?
How
I'm
do I
going
want
to
to
give
feel?
Prentice a
I
lot of
love it.
credit because his dress inspired a lot of the writers, including myself. I always wore picture T-shirts, and then we had the Renaissance, which was our fashion. I have not worn a picture T-shirt to work in 2 months. I think.
So as I was kind of saying about the one show, and you have cancellations, but this show we do not feel it's getting canceled anytime. We love it. The acting world, give me a little bit of that, how that feels. You're on an ABC show and that one gets cut, but then you get on another one and this is the hit. You know what I mean? Like, what does that feel like?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I definitely didn't think this one was going to be the hit.
Oh, there's your exclusive.
He was reading the script like,
I'm just kidding. It's crazy. I did a comedy pilot with ABC the year before Flash Forward with Kelsey Grammer, and then Kelsey Grammer ended up having a heart attack, so the show didn't go. And then I got Flash Forward, and I definitely, when I got Flash Forward, I thought, this is a new Lost. I'm set.
Right.
And
so
that
good.
clearly didn't happen. And then, I don't know why, but they came to me with this, and it was sort of the 11th hour. Everybody else was cast, and, they just couldn't find their guy. And I guess ABC thought that I could do it from the pilot I did before. So it was all kind of a fun little, happenstance surprise.
I think everyone's character is very likable. And you don't really see that, in a lot of shows, especially, Zach, with your character, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys that, not necessarily have been dumped at the altar, but have been dumped to some extent, but are still in communication with an ex. So, you're very quintessential to, a lot of the men in
yeah,
US
it's cool. I really feel this thing is special because, we came in, we all had these different characters. My character had to sort of deal with this breakup stuff for the whole first season. But, I feel like this is the one thing that I've worked on where everybody really kind of synced up. I mean, I've never worked on anything where we're friends with the writers until now, and the writers are friends with the actors and the crew, and everybody just synced up, and everybody, they started writing really great stuff for us, and we were having fun with their stuff, and it's just been cool. One of those jobs that's pretty magical. I mean, it's just crazy how it all, comes together every week, and it's just been so much fun to be a part of it.
Happy endings and success. Thank you so much for calling us, Zach. If you have any other information to give us right now or anything to promote, definitely let us know. I'm sure the Happy Endings fans would like to know about it. If not, thank you, dude.
Dude, thanks you guys for having me on, and thanks for recapping the show and being fans. It's awesome.
We dig it.
It's great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you on all the back and forth messages and everything.
You got Wait, did you meet him originally at the Playboy Met? Where did you meet Zach? Am I wrong here?
Adam introduced us. Adam Kellie, because I met Adam and then he brought them to to hang out. I brought them for a night of fun. So
single greatest night of my life.
It was what? It was what, Zach?
Single greatest night of my life.
Oh, I'm glad.
Kellie doesn't disappoint.
We gotta get you back.
There you go.
Go ahead now, Kellie.
Wait. Before you go, Zach, this is Phil, the producer. We're commenting about your show and rating it. You got to rate and comment us on iTunes. That's what you got to do, brother.
Rate and comment, you guys, for sure, no problem.
Yes,
I feel like Kellie and I watch every sitcom.
Watch a lot of
I
TV.
think I've watched just about every show you
We work
guys
in the right place. Yeah, tell us about that. What shows do you guys like? What show are there? Other sitcoms you guys are dying to see also as fans, or dramas? What do you guys like to get? Or do you like the reality shows?
Or can you not mention it?
Right now, I'm really loving Parks and Rec. I started off
Yeah.
hating that show, and now I'm all in for it.
Yeah.
I think that's the only show I feel like I have to watch.
I love Raising Hope. That's another one.
I
I think that's a
yes.
hidden gem. I don't know
Yeah.
how many people watch it, but it's so good. Greg Garcia is such a talented writer. So that one's really fun.
I kind of like that one too. I
Yeah.
thought it was a little quirky.
He's bound it down. He's
He's
bound it down.
bound it down. Yeah.
I gotta get my Kenny Powers on.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You watch TV, Sarah?
Oh, completely. Oh my god.
Are you
She
allowed to
knows
watch
every-
TV?
You can't just work that hard,
She's a
that she didn't
TV
have time.
encyclopedia. She knows everything.
She knows.
about
She
everything.
watches
I watch
everything.
it. I was an indoor kid. I watched way too much
Watched way too much
television. But no, I love Parks and Rec. I love 30 Rock. I love Community. This Community. I
Coming
love
back soon.
Eastbound and Down. And I like all shows. I mean, Mad Men and Luck and I'm trying to think of what else. just all kinds.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Now, as a writer, I'm curious. When did you guys discover that you were funny? Like, how do you know that you can write?
That's
this
what I'm saying.
material?
Like, yeah, how do you know? How do you
Because-
teach yourself to be a writer?
Are you cracking jokes and waiting to laugh at yourself?
I don't
and,
think
oh,
I'm
funny.
funny.
Are we
I
funny?
hate myself every
No,
day.
no.
I feel like
See, and that's
Like
that's
every
why he's a
real
writer.
entertainer.
That's why
Very
he's a
exclusive.
comedic
I
writer.
think
Well,
as far as writing, I actually started doing it in college, and I took a screenwriting course there, and then once I graduated, I just kept writing and assisting my way on shows to learn and watch other professional writers, and you just kind of figure it out. You see what's funny, and
I know.
you
I
try
love
to
how
mimic
like this
it a
is your
little,
big
but-
moment. Like today's your big episode, and the only stories we've been hearing are like I was an assistant, I was getting coffee. like we're actually in his process,
great.
and then like in 2 years we ain't even gonna be able to get him on the phone. No more.
No,
Like,
I just said like I've worked with Todd for 3 years. We were on Scrubs together, and Tears of Happy Endings, and I was like, I already see how Todd's gonna be when I have to work for him. I was like, oh. I'm glad I knew him now. So
tell me about what the Year of the Penny, how that became a thing, because it really is.
It took on a life. of its
Yeah, it was
own.
Sure
really
Shot,
did.
right?
No, that happened
No.
in the first episode of the season.
that was by cells.
But Bicel had this whole idea of get it together year, right?
Yes,
Sure Shout.
yes,
He has a
yes,
friend that we've
yes.
sort of told stories from. We based a character on him in our season finale of season 1, played by TJ Miller. But every year he had this idea of like get it together year.
That's
This year
right,
I'm going to get it
This is the
together.
good- yeah, this
And
is the
so
good
we
together
kind
year.
of had that idea of that this was the year Penny was going to get a condo, she was going to get a boyfriend, like first condo,
Right.
then husband, then
It was,
this.
it was all gonna work
It was
out
really-
for
right,
her.
it was all
It was
gonna
gonna
work out. And so
for
then
her.
someone said, right.
And she was gonna fucking make it work out for her.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Well, no, and I love that Jane came in with the vision board and was like,
Oh,
"Here,
vision
do all-
board was
you know,
great.
do all
Vision
that," and
board
then-
was
yes.
excellent.
It was just like, and it's kind of like carried out through all of the episodes. You hear like Year of the Penny, even though like the year's over,
No,
it's a new year.
definitely.
But I love that. We talk about that all the time.
And we
I
sort of
love
bring it full
Great.
circle, like in the finale, with
In the
this whole
finale,
like
yeah.
a really
Yeah.
nice ending for Year of Penny. It's a nice thing.
Oh, like something
Spoiler,
good might finally happen.
spoiler,
Something
maybe.
good, something good.
I love that she's a publicist. I want to know more about that.
And she
My
finds
own
love.
selfish- just for my own
Develop that
selfish
more.
reasons.
I think
Talk
art
about
is
that more.
imitating what do you call it, life? Or whatever, like
Yeah,
she's
I love it.
becoming Penny. Oh, you guys, we do a group hang now. Like we would do a group hang, and then like we did karaoke together. Like I literally will refer to happy endings when we're together. So it's really sort of an obsession now.
Well, it's really
You
weird
guys
'cause
need to add his hand hugs. We invented
Oh.
that.
What
we
is
did
that?
not invent it. We recycled it. We regifted those jokes. Penny and the reality show. It wasn't a reality show, but it was a. What was Max doing?
Oh, that was my
That was
episode,
your episode, yeah.
from
She
last year, where
yeah.
it was going to be a thing where Max was addicted to reality shows, and
Right.
and
She sort of became the reality.
yeah, like she kept pocket dialing.
Yes.
Because like one of our other writers, Josh Bicel, who we keep talking about, his dad will pocket dial him all the time. So he'll have like a 2-minute message from his dad, and it's like, "Hey, Josh, this is your dad. Goodbye." And then you hear, "I have an egg McMuffin," and you're just like, "What?" And so we sort of took that thing where she constantly is pocket dialing Max, and Max just gets more engrossed in her life. And so again, like Brad and
But
Max
that's
just
when we
became
saw a
super
little bit.
engrossed.
That's when we got to see a little bit more into her, specifically in her job, because she had the crazy assistant
Right.
that was taking
Mhm.
advantage
Right,
of her,
right.
and all of that.
How about the episode where Brad and his boss, Max was instrumental in it a little bit. Max with the limo, Brad and his boss, and the boss kept spilling
The food on
food.
his
Had
That was
food
a
all
big
over his
debate.
face.
That was a big
That
debate in the room
was.
of like if you saw someone with food on their face or something on their face, would you say something?
Yes,
and there
you
were
have
some
to.
people who made an argument that
But then
no.
it was, if you've seen that person for so long and you haven't said anything by a certain point, then
There's
you're
no
leaving.
turning back.
Right,
Like,
so
there's
then you
no-
either have to,
right,
like, commit to the
right,
bit
It
or
goes
not.
beyond awkward.
Right,
right.
Oh, that's a good one.
So it's like, why didn't you say anything to me 4 weeks
Right,
ago?
right.
And it was
I
like,
gotta
yeah.
double check. I didn't eat nothing.
You always gotta say
too
something.
bad.
Yes.
And
That's
it's-
that's just
no.
wrong.
That was an excellent episode.
Oh,
I would love to see more Brad at work, or the work
Well,
environment.
it's
I don't-
coming. It's coming in the
coming up,
finale.
yeah.
And in that
Weird.
episode, was that the one that the actress who I like as far as on the rise, Gina Rodriguez was in?
That was
That
Work
was
Boy.
Was that
no, that
around
was
that
No,
episode?
no, you're right, that
that was she looked like she was the assistant. She was Penny's
Yeah.
assistant.
That
She,
was
she
during the
was
reality
she was
show,
she was in Amy Garcia's recent movie, I guess.
Yeah, the
maybe
one at Sundance,
8 months
yeah.
ago now. But I really like her.
She's
so
breaking out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's
she's
talking
like
about it.
she's like an ABC like
Deal,
holding deal.
yeah.
Yes.
All from happy
All
ending.
from-
Oh, this guy.
Oh,
Prentice
love
is gonna
it.
get
I'm not
10%.
saying
I
I'm not
want a
saying I'll
holding
make
deal.
you a star, but
Kudos,
good.
kudos to you.
I laughed, and when I
Yeah.
laughed, then no.
when the comedy style is in there.
Yeah, I mean, when
Those
you
chuckles
know.
come out, you know you've won.
but have you guys ever been in this environment where you got to share and knowing that, your ABC Happy Endings fans got to, hear what you have to say? I mean, is this new for you guys? Will you talk good about us with your other writers?
Of course,
please?
of course. We're trying to get more people to come out. Of course.
I smell a reality show though.
Okay, so this is gonna be my last question. I'll leave you guys alone. The Penny comments that she makes, like "yeah" and all that. Who comes up with that?
Amazing. She says that now, like all the time.
Well, Amazing was Casey.
Casey.
That was a reading
Amazing
that she
was
was
Casey.
doing.
Wow, okay.
It said
From-
amazing in
from
the script.
pilot,
Right.
From the pilot, when she was just supposed to say amazing, and in the table read she said amazing, and right away when we did a new draft, we put the in.
That is
we're
so
like,
cool.
make sure you do
That's
that.
super cool.
And
That
then
was all
Q,
her.
I think, was either the Lidmans or Cass,
Yeah.
right?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone loves
Yeah.
her Abreves. I mean,
Right.
these are again, these
But
are
actually, our creator speaks in so many Abreves.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Well, we want to say thank you and darn you guys, because your funny jokes have worked into our lives is what it comes
Yeah.
down to. So
You
we
guys
say
are
that
so
with love.
cute.
Um,